is such a good song that I feel like it's the kind of song that today certain bands are afraid to write. And what I mean by that is that the riffs, each section is just when you think about it, it's very, very simple, and it reminds me of classic songs from the 80s that have I don't want to use the word triumphant. I feel like that's a little bit overused these days, but I think of songs like Lunatic Fringe, if you're familiar. That was by a band from Canada, originally called Golden Earring. I know you'd know it if you heard it. I would put it up there with Heart of Steel by Manowar, but it's a song that is just so simple, and it really, really has the ability, I think, to carry people when they need to be carried. I wanted to say that because that was my experience with it, and trying to get over a sickness that I didn't think I was going to be able to get over so quickly. The Reaper, although lyrically, the Reaper, I wasn't able to say use the lyrics so much as a sort of the lyrics weren't very applicable to my illness, but the song was. And to you guys, I want to say thank you for that. Very, from a very genuine place in my heart, I really do mean that, hand on the Bible sort of thing. And so thank you guys very, very much for, in a weird way, being there with me and trying to get over this thing.
Well, first off, that means a lot to us that we
Oh,
have connected to you in a way, and I think that's why we do music to start with, is to like try to touch people in places they've never been touched before.
yes.
But you know what I mean. So that means a lot to us to hear. Really good.
Yes, thank you.
And yeah, and I actually wrote the Reaper out of kind of despair and anger and sorrow, because I just lost my father, and before that I had lost my mother and all my grandparents to cancer. So it's a hate to cancer song, pretty much. It's like that's why it's kind of, to me it's very emotional, but yeah.
So when you first heard the Reaper, John, what was that experience like for you?
I would say I was pretty blown away by it. I mean, it's an anthem. I mean, it was so great. So, and that goes for most of Matte's materials. It's I was blown away when I heard it. And as Matte usually say, we play with our hearts, not with our brains.
I am the Reaper.